Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Sunday service. I'm the full band today. And we're going to actually, if you feel like you want to, stand up and dance around and sing to Spirit-Led, Spirit-Fed. We're going to get going. I'm Spirit-Led, Spirit-Fed. Everywhere and always I'm Spirit-Led. I'm Spirit-Led, Spirit-Fed. Everywhere and always I'm Spirit-Led. Flowing like a river of peace. I am nature's wandering child. Love cannot be added to me. I am made complete in the divine. I'm Spirit-Led, Spirit-Fed. Everywhere and always I'm Spirit-Led. I'm Spirit-Led, Spirit-Fed. Everywhere and always I'm Spirit-Led. There's magic in every day, like a beautiful song. And as we're choosing our way, there's a voice inside to guide us along. We are Spirit-Led, Spirit-Fed. Everywhere and always we are Spirit-Led. We are Spirit-Led, Spirit-Fed. Everywhere and always we are Spirit-Led. We are Spirit-Led, Spirit-Fed. Everywhere and always we are Spirit-Led. We are Spirit-Led, Spirit-Fed. Everywhere and always we are Spirit-Led. Everywhere and always we are Spirit-Led. Everywhere and always we are Spirit-Led.
Woo! Thank you, Karen Nelby. All right, you may be seated. Yeah, welcome to Unity Center of Peace. I'm Reverend Victoria Loveland-Coen, and this is the wonderful Pat Webster, who is going to be anchoring us in prayer and meditation and many other things, and anchoring us in the consciousness of oneness, of wholeness. That's why we're here. That's why we come here, to experience more of that divine presence that we are. So we want to say a little hello to those of you joining us online on the live stream, whether that's Facebook or YouTube. We're glad you're here. If you would just put a little, hey, I'm here in the chat, and then we know we're having this communication, right? So thank you for doing that. And so we have a little special service today. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But let's first do our lighting of the Divine Light candle and our opening invocation,
which is here on the buff sheet in front of you. See. Reminding ourselves of the divine light inside us. So we'll do that invocation and opening prayer. There is only one presence and one power active in the universe and in my life. God, the good omnipotence.
Let's just breathe that in for a moment and feel that energy of that divine love, that divine life that is right here, right now, in the midst of our being, in the midst of each one here, in the midst of the sanctuary, and in the entire universe. And it is a power of good. And as we breathe it in and acknowledge it and accept it, it becomes activated in our lives. So it is.
So it is.
And so now in our service, we have that very special moment that we get to share together once a year, at least once a year, and that is to officially welcome in new board members, and we get to express our love and gratitude to all of our existing board members. So we get to acknowledge together with gratitude the energy, the love, the time, and the unique gifts and talents that each board member brings to this community, and for their willingness to say yes to the call of Spirit. So these individuals are Mary Wiley, and if you would come on up to the platform, Maria Kavanaugh, Joanne Comas, and Chris Nygren, who is not with us today, but she'll be with us in spirit. We're holding her in spirit that she's here. And also Oswaldo, who was kind of a board member at large. You know, we want to acknowledge his time and gifts as well. So we want to show our appreciation for the commitment to following Spirit's guidance in upholding this community thoughtfully, prayerfully, wisely, and with vision throughout another challenging year. So congregation, would you join me in blessing these existing board members with our unity blessings? Hold your hand out like this, and together we say, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we, just the way you are, and we behold the Christ in you. Thank you. All right, so now we are going to officially release, oh look, she can't wait. She can't wait to go sit down. Mary has been serving on and off the board for many, many years now, and we get to officially say goodbye, release her, and she's continuing, obviously, in this community in the beautiful ways that she serves as a greeter and on the service and events team and on the finance team, right? And just in general, being a wise counsel to this community. So thank you, and yes, you may be seated. Yay! And now I have the pleasure of introducing our two new board members. Cheryl Stevens, come on up, and Karen Rowe, come on up. Join your fellow board members. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Cheryl and Karen, we're grateful to you to say that you've said yes, that you're choosing to follow Spirit's guidance and enter into this gift of service. It's a very special way of being of service, right? So we affirm for you the powers of love and wisdom and understanding and strength as you serve on the board, and that you serve with both your head and your heart aligned. And so all board members, Maria, Joanne, Chris Nygren, who's not yet here, Cheryl Stevens, and Karen Rowe, we honor the integrity and courage in addressing the questions that arise and your insights and wisdom to seek the answers. In addition, we appreciate the support of your family as you contribute of your time, you know, to this community, absolutely. And so I'd like to do a little anointing with very special oil that Katja made for us. Yeah. Just feel that welcoming light, opening that divine channel, Spirit. That connection with that infinite life. So here is our pledge, and if you would repeat after me and fill in your name in the blank, okay? So okay, pledge to my UCP extended family to serve as a trustee with my heart and mind open to expressing Spirit's guidance. Thank you. And community, would you please rise? And we're going to affirm together. We're going to affirm our commitment to Unity Center of Peace and celebrate our Board of Trustees. So if you would hold out your hands and feeling that divine energy of love and light and blessing pouring through you to these individuals, and repeat after me, and you will put your name in the blank. I pledge to my UCP extended family to send loving thoughts and energy to the UCP Board of Trustees. I commit to adding my affirmation, my vision, and my participation to a strong, loving, prosperous spiritual community. And so it is. All right, let's welcome these beautiful beings. Officially welcomed in, officially acknowledged. And Chris Nygren, if you're watching online, you are indeed one of us and here. Connected together. We're going to have fun. We've already been having fun. All right. Thank you. You may be seated. All right, let's continue with the meditation.
I surrender. I trust and I know as I surrender, I fall into the arms of love. I surrender. I trust and I know as I surrender, I fall into the arms of love. I fall into the arms of love.
I surrender. I surrender. Any fingernails that are hanging onto the cliff of worries or doubts or fears, just let go. Just let go. Falling with trust into those divine arms of perfect love. Mother, Father, God, love that holds us and cares for us and loves us so much, loves us so perfectly. And know that part of us that is that. You're so grateful to be here, feeling a little spring in the air with a little warmth, a little cold, a little thunderstorm, reminding us that spring comes after winter. Easter comes after Lent. And we go deep down into the silence for a couple of minutes to touch that sacred, holy, silent place inside us, grounding, seeing what's there for us in this moment, beginning now. And knowing that, either consciously or not, that we have been in commune with the highest of the high, the perfectest of the perfect, and we bring whatever we got consciously or unconsciously into this present moment. And in this moment, we think of those who may need our prayers, those people that we know, and we recognize that we're all one and that they are part of us, and as we speak their name quietly aloud, that they will sense something. So let's do that now, speaking their name quietly out loud. Earl, Donald. And we now pray for those who have put prayers in our prayer box. These most likely contain prayers that have everything to do with our human journey and some of its challenges. Relationship challenges, prosperity challenges, health challenges, the challenges that come with being a human, a divine on this human journey. And we remember that everything is possible through God, everything, and that God is working even during the times that appear to be dark, and we can remember that. Thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Everything is possible. So we say these prayers, we hold these people in prayers. And slowly opening the eyes, returning to the here and now in this room, present moment. And I invite you to make eye contact with two other people, honoring the divine in them, knowing that you are also being honored as divine. And so we'll now say our vision and mission statement found on this buff sheet, this seat in front of you. Our vision, we envision the divine light awakening in all. Our mission, we center in peace and love. We connect in our hearts with others. We celebrate our journey toward wholeness, and we empower others to experience their spiritual magnificence. And so it is. Ashe, ashe.
There are those moments that we need a little guidance. When I'm feeling lonely, feeling so small, when I get to thinking I have no purpose at all, it's then I go and sit at the fountain with you, and I ask, guide me with your hand, guide me, take me by the hand, lead me worries about the where and the when and the how it's gonna be with me. It's so hard to wait and see. Guide me with your hand. Guide me. Take me by the hand and lead me. Let me feel I can trust you, and let me know how to breathe in this moment. I am grateful, I am love, we are one. Guide me with your hand. Guide me. Take me by the hand and lead me. Guide me with your hand. Guide me. Take me by the hand and lead me.
Ovi, thank you. I love that song. Love that. And I just want to say that Karen agreed to fill in for Chris Whiteneck, who is usually here, because he said, I had an accident with my briefcase. He sliced open his finger or something. Yeah, he had stitches and everything, and he plays piano, so it's like, okay, maybe take the day off. Yeah. So, Chris, if you're watching us, well, we send you healing love. Okay. All right, so I want you to think back. Remember a time. Remember that time when it fully occurred to you, when you fully realized that God is not a super being up in heaven, watching down on you, judging your every movement, but is instead that power of love and life that is within you. Remember that grand aha? Or maybe for some of you, it was when you realize you're not a victim of life, that your thoughts are creative, and that you can change your thinking. And when you change your thinking, your experience changes. Aha. Aha. I mean, these are powerful realizations. They're life-transforming realizations, and it's appropriate to have a sense of awe when they occur, right? Now, I know for some of you, that could be a recent realization. For others, maybe it was so long ago, you're having trouble like reconnecting to, like, how did I feel? When did I believe that? But in either case, it's like waking up from a bad dream and realizing you're not being chased by a monster. You're not trapped in a small room and can't get out. You're not trying to speak and no one is understanding you. Okay, maybe those are my nightmares. But whatever your nightmare is, when you wake up and you go, oh, thank God. It feels such a relief. Thank God that's not true. That's not real. And like you have a renewed appreciation for the new day that's about to start and all the potential. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy this day because I know I'm free, right? So spiritual growth is a series of aha moments. When we stop having aha moments, we stop growing. So we want to embrace those and embrace the awe, the feeling of awe, which it can shift our thinking from one of separation to one of realizing how connected we are, how connected everything is. You know, that feeling of awe can really open our eyes, and suddenly we see the whole. And we see all of the different parts and how magically and perfectly they all work together in divine order. More so than we could ever possibly realize. And maybe sometimes we see our essential part in the whole play. We see the part that we play. And sometimes an aha can be an insight that, this profound realization we have at the moment where we realize that what we assumed was true, maybe it was our basic assumption of life, is flawed. And that now we understand a higher truth, a more expansive experience of reality. And it's like having the key. You realize you wake up, you have the key that unlocks that prison door. And you've had it all along. So, I don't have, but I'll bring out the book in a little bit. But one of the books that we have, that I'm using as two books as source of inspiration for this series of talks, Catherine May, and the book is Enchanted. And so she talks about, in one of the chapters, she talks about a mountain range in Germany called the Harz. H-A-R. Oh, you know that? Yeah. And the highest peak of the Harz is called the Brocken. Brocken. However it's pronounced. Brocken. And, high peak is relative. It's less than 4,000 feet, right? I mean, the Blue Ridge is like, 6,500. And, the Rockies like 14,000 feet elevation. So it's relative, but it's a high peak for Germany. And the thing is that people throughout history have just really enjoyed climbing this peak. It's quite the attraction. And they have had interesting encounters there. People have reported really interesting encounters. In fact, legend has it that it's haunted by ghosts, that it's the playground of witches. And people have come back with reports of seeing ghosts, like a specter, like a really large specter that moves in interesting ways and follows one around. And sometimes these specters have large halos around them that they call a glory, colorful halo, like a glory. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? It's like, whoa. And it's not just one, it's like, throughout history, many people have reported this. Very cool, huh? Well, of course, science comes along and crushes that legend. Because, of course, there's a scientific explanation for this. In fact, there's a name for it. It's called the Brocken specter phenomena. Brocken specter phenomena. And so what it is that because of the elevation of the peak and the way it's situated, low-lying clouds gather, form around the peak, fog or clouds, frequently. And if you're there very early in the morning or late in the afternoon and the sun is low in the sky and you're facing the other way, the sun casts a shadow, your shadow, onto the clouds. And because you can't tell the distance of the clouds, it looks enormous. And it moves in funny, interesting ways because the clouds are moving. But, you can't tell that on first viewing. And it has the halo or the glory is really the sun refracting through the water particles like a rainbow, right? And reflecting this, this beautiful, colorful, and it looks like it's surrounding the ghost or the specter because it's from your perspective. And, you know, you'd think that people, after a while, would kind of catch it. I mean, unless they were like, you know, they got really fearful and they saw that and they turned and ran, which I'm sure a lot of people did. I mean, if you stayed there for any length of time, you would begin to realize that the specter is moving in exactly the same way you are. Because it's your shadow, right? The Brocken specter phenomenon. So, I mean, even when you understand it scientifically, well, I think it would still be pretty awesome to see, right? But still, the Brocken specter is your shadow. It's a shadow. Excuse me. And metaphorically speaking, it's like, you know, the old false belief, an old false assumption that you once believed. And you know, it seemed true. It looked real. It felt real. You could even come up with evidence to support your belief that it was real. But when you explore it really deeply, when you really investigate and take it into your inner wisdom, you see that it really is just a projection of your shadow. It's just a projection of your false belief. And so Catherine says about this in this chapter, she says, the Brocken specter is a ghost of our own making, a literal projection of the dark part of ourselves onto an unstable surface. All right, so a shadow is something that we see outside of ourselves, but it's really us, you know? It's the place that the sun is not shining. It's an illusion. And so, when we wake up, as if from that dream, and realize it's not true, that old limiting belief is not true. It's just a false belief. It's a shadow. It's an illusion. When we realize that, it just dissipates into thin air and we're free. This is how it works. When we fully realize those old core beliefs that really were limiting us in one way or another, and we really check it out. We really sit with it and investigate it. Like a shadow that just dissipates. It just clears up. Aha, right? Aha! Aha! So I had an aha moment recently that I'd like to share with you. Yes, I do. Okay, so, okay. So I've had this belief running in the back of my mind that's sort of, running the program, this sort of subconscious thing that has been robbing me of my peace and robbing me of my enjoyment in life. And that is that there's not enough time. I don't have enough time. I never have enough time. I'm too busy. And the busier I am, the more that the universe pours on top of that. Right? This idea, and it's causing me, I'm beginning to lose my ability to relax and play. It's like, who's got time to play? I don't have time to play. And it is really creating this experience that is, sort of self-perpetuating, right? And also, I realize that I'm probably putting out a vibe to you. I might be putting out a vibe of like, that might be a barrier for you. It's like, oh, she's way too busy. I can't approach her. I can't be with her with that, that thing because she's way too busy. And that is not what I want to do. That's not what I want to do. I want you to know that I'm here for you, always. So this realization came as a part of this leadership group that I've been a part of for several months now. And not only did we vision, and we got an action plan, and we keep each other accountable, but also we do a lot of internal work, and we explore, ways of being that are creating a barrier to our effectiveness. And that's where this popped up. That's where this came up. And the aha that I began to realize, that, well, yes, the fact remains, I have a full life, right? I have a full plate. Yes, that's a fact. But the realization is that, A, I'm not trusting myself that I can handle it. But more than that, I'm not trusting the universe. That the universe has a way of working things out. And I, of myself, don't have to figure it all out. Right? I don't have to fix it all on my own. And, there's this little bit of, I just can't let anything out of my sight. And when I do, which of course eventually I do, I feel really guilty about it. Right? So I'm not trusting that the universe is there to support me. I'm not doing this all alone for my own humanness, right? It is a power that is not only expressing through and as me, but through and as all of you, and through and as, so many different ways that are woven together in every fabulous day. In ways that when we begin to awaken to that and we sense it, like suddenly, we're guided. Suddenly a way is made, right? The way is made clear. And the second part of that is that I'm not a victim. This is my choice. It's my choice. It's my choice to be the senior minister here, to lead a spiritual congregation. It's my choice to participate fully in all of the other areas of my life. This is my choice. And I'm living a full, rich life where I'm living my purpose. This is what I was praying for for many years. I'm living my purpose. So just that realization was so freeing to see it from a different perspective, to reframe it. To reframe that just gave me I can suddenly breathe. I can breathe. I can let go of my tight grip because I know there's this amazing support that's there for all of us, right? There's this amazing support. So now it's time for your aha moment. Time for aha. So there is a handout you'll see in your program. And here's the thing about this. I want you to explore. And yeah, if you didn't get one, raise your hand. Mary will come back. We'll come by. We have a few. It's on a slip through. Okay. So here's what I'd like you to do. Don't write anything yet. But you want to look at what might be restricting or creating a barrier to the flow of your enjoyment of life. The flow of peace, the flow of love, the flow of joy, the flow of abundance in your life. Look at what might be creating a barrier and restricting the flow. And here's the key. Here's the key. Look at what a reoccurring complaint is in your life. What is a reoccurring complaint? That's what unlocked it for me. my reoccurring complaint was, I don't have enough time, right? Did you get one, huh? Oh, okay. All right. So reoccurring complaint. And so you're looking at, it could be something that's causing you pain. Either, we need one more over there. Thank you. All right. Something that's causing you emotional or physical pain. Don't write anything yet. We're just going to close our eyes and do a little connecting with our inner wisdom. I just wanted you to know it's there. What's causing you to feel that life is restricted? Or maybe that you're powerless, you can't do or have what you really want? Or that people don't understand you? Mm-hmm. Or that they're not living up to your expectations? Or it could be something that somehow has you feeling that you're not enough. Or it could be an area of your life that you feel God is not present. Like you're having trouble feeling that area of your life. Where is God present in that? Right? So take a look at that. So let's close our eyes for a moment. We're not writing yet. We're closing our eyes. We're going to connect with that inner wisdom. Activating that power of wisdom within us. Right here at the solar plexus, that power of wisdom, insight, intuition. We're activating it. It is ours. We want to, and those of you who are joining us online, I believe that Mel is putting up these questions too, so that you can do it along with us, okay? Right now, we're closing our eyes and getting in touch with that inner wisdom, that inner guidance, to reveal this shadow, your Brocken specter, a thing that is an illusion, but it's playing a part, and it could be subconscious, it could just be there in the background, but it's showing up. Take a moment, breathe, and listen. Listen. Maybe when you're getting a little brief idea, ask your inner wisdom, what belief might be behind that? And is it true? What is the belief behind that? And is it true? Maybe it is, maybe not. You also might want to look at how that belief is showing up, is affecting how you show up in your life, like my example. How it's maybe affecting other people around you. And now ask your inner wisdom, what is that higher truth? What is the higher truth here? Seen from that highest divine perspective, which we are opening to in this moment, the highest divine perspective that sees it from a place of a holistic vision of the whole, sees it all as in divine order. There's no judgment here, right? There's just what is. And the more we can see what is, the freer we become. And if you have had something occur to you, if you've had something come up during this time, then feel free to pick up, there's a pen in the seat back in front of you. And take that and write it in the space that's available. And allow yourself to have an aha moment here. Again, spiritual growth is a series of aha moments. As we explore more and more of who we are and what beliefs are running our show. The more we do that, the freer we become. The more present and available we can be for Spirit to work through and as us, to express more fully in every area of our life. In our relationships, in our health and well-being, in our experience of love, in the flow of prosperity. We're here to create an opening for Spirit to express more fully and completely through and as us. Let's just take a moment to finish that up, and you may have had a realization here. You may have had an aha moment. If not, if you've gotten stuck and nothing is coming, don't worry. Just be present. Set the intention this week to allow a realization to come. And I am here for you. I'm here on Thursday afternoon. Come see me. We can sit down one-on-one, and if that time doesn't work with you, call me. We'll work out a time, and we can sit one-on-one and explore this together, okay? All right. Blessings for now. Namaste. Good work. This work takes courage, right?
Thank you for that, Victoria. That was awesome. You know, this song called True, well, this just fits in nicely. That seems to happen with us. I'm just like, okay, that's what I'll play. And then I show up and it just all works out so beautifully. This is the very first song that I can remember that came through me, sort of, you know, a message from source to me through song, where I felt like I was just an observer in the process. Because I think our truth and our true essence, right, what's underneath the guilt or the shame or the loss or the fear, is a brilliant, beautiful light, right? Just waiting for you to notice, to see it, to embrace it, and to love it. Time is just a matter of opinion. rest. I can hear you crying. You want it all to last, but I can see forever and I can see the past. You thought it would be easy, so you begged for tomorrow now. But if you're not ready, how could you go on? So I'm asking you to trust me. I'm asking you to hold on. I'm asking you to trust me. I'm asking you to hold on. I'm basking in the sunlight, all bathing in the moon. Hold on to what is I'm asking you to hold on. I'm asking you to trust me. Asking you to hold on, trust me. I'm asking you to hold on. I'm asking you to trust me. I'm asking you to hold on. Hold on. Hold
Beautiful, Carol. Just hold on and trust. Hold on and trust. So this is the time that we engage in this sacred ceremony of giving, magnifying our prosperity, giving back to this community and to the places to which we tithe by saying thank you, by increasing our belongingness here. So what we do, there's little envelopes in the seat backs if you want to donate something, or you can just drop something without an envelope into the offering dish. Or if you're a conscious sustainer, you can hold that card up to your heart as we say our blessing of gifts here, which is divine love through me, blesses and multiplies all that I give, all that I give, all that I receive, and all that I am. Lots of ways to give through the text. There are some ways, if you're online on the screen, that you can give. Lots of ways to give and contribute. Amen.
I'm happy, I'm joyful, I am fulfilled. I'm happy, I'm joyful, I am fulfilled. I'm aware of all my blessings, so much love I can't sit still. I'm happy, I'm joyful, I am fulfilled. I'm happy, I'm joyful, I am fulfilled. I'm happy, I'm joyful, I am fulfilled. I'm aware of all my blessings, so much grace I can't sit still. I'm happy, I'm joyful, I am fulfilled. I'm happy,
circulation moving through you, through your life, whether that's an experience of love, an experience of joy, an experience of abundance. It's all the same thing, right? It's all one divine energy. And so we feel that energy moving through us. If you're feeling so inclined, you can put your hands out and allow that energy to continue to pour out through you, blessing these tithes, these gifts, these offerings, knowing that they do support this community and all of the programs that we offer. And go out and bless the outer community. And that energy of love, just like breathing, finds its way back to you on the in-breath. So thank you, Spirit, and so it is. Thank you. And Mary is taking the prayer request box. If you'd like to have your prayer prayed over during the service and by the prayer team during the month, there is a little prayer request card that's next to it out in the foyer. You can fill that out and drop it in. And blessings to new people who are here today. We are so grateful that you've chosen to join us, to spend your time with us, because it's really an experience that we're creating together. So we really enjoy having you here. We have a fellowship after the service, which is a good time, some good coffee, some good treats, a good time to get to know you, for you to get to know us in a relaxed way. You should have received a packet of information when you came in. If you didn't, just go ahead and raise your hand. There's that blue card on the outside of that if you fill out both sides and return it to one of our greeters or to me, we have a little nice booklet in there to give you. And again, those of you online, if you found us today for the first time, welcome. I'm glad you stumbled upon us. Hopefully we'll see you again. And Mel is probably putting up some information about our community if you'd like to know some more about us. All right, so one more time, Karen Noe.
And as a follow-up, I think when I finally started listening to the nudges and the words and the songs, the universe was like, oh, for the love of Pete, finally. I want to add that I'm actually co-leading a one-day women's retreat here on the last Saturday of April 29th. I'm co-leading that with Loveland-Coen from Greensboro, and it's going to be women getting together and sharing their voices and learning tools and techniques for supporting your self-care and going deeper with yourself on your journey. So I would love for you to join us for that. I've always known you. There's been a tug in my heart for as long as I remember, and now here you are. You didn't give up, you stayed the course, patient and loving, such a beautiful force. And the warmth that I feel from head to toe, it's like the sunshine of a summer day. Without a glimmer of doubt, this love that I know, it feels like the memory of a true friend from so long ago. Without a glimmer of doubt, this love that I know feels like the memory of a true friend from so long ago. You are here. You are here, finally here. I can see you've been waiting. I guess I was too, though I didn't know it till I came upon you. Christmas Day. Without a glimmer of doubt, this love that I feel, it feels like the memory of a true friend from so long ago. Without a glimmer of doubt, this love that I know feels like the memory of a true friend from so long ago. You are here. You are here, finally here. And all along, I guess I knew there never was a question of you. Maybe when or where or how, but that's all been answered now. Without a glimmer of doubt, this love that I know feels like the memory of a true friend from so long ago. Without a glimmer of doubt, this love that I know just feels like the memory of a true friend from so long ago. And you are here. You are here. You are here. Finally here.
You are finally here, and we are finally here. And we've got some good stuff happening in our community, starting with our full moon ceremony. So join us on Friday, April 7th from 7 to 8:30 p.m. on the back deck. And we're going to have the pink moon celebration, which is the first moon of spring. For those of you who are newcomers, we build a fire and have a ceremony around that to celebrate whatever this particular full moon brings us. Also, we're looking for a patient, kind, energetic person to assist our youth family teacher on Sunday from 10:45 to 12:45. If you're interested, please take a look at the flyer and description on the back table, or go to our website, unity@chapelhill.org, for more details. Send your resume to the office at unitychapelhill.org. We have a new composting program. Cheryl was early. She showed up this morning with her compost. It starts next Sunday, but she found a place to put it today. And so we'll look for the compost now 13-gallon cart on the back deck. And if you don't like throwing away that food in your kitchen, you're thinking, oh, this could go to the earth and make it richer, bring it in a bag. You can bring it during the week, or you can bring it Sunday and put it in the compost before or after service. On Sunday, April 26th at 1 p.m., which would be just after the service, Julie Moore from Creation Care will do a presentation on how and why to compost and answer all kinds of questions, probably more than I could ever think of. Anybody could, because she's an expert. So check out the flyer on the back table for more details. And our Earth Care program had been really active once monthly in an Adopt a Highway program. We go pick up trash off the side of the road. That it's not just aesthetic, the stuff does damage to the animals and plants that are living there, so we do that. So it will re-begin. We're re-beginning it on Earth Day, which is Saturday, April 22nd, and it'll be 9:30 to 12 for the first cleanup, and that's going to be on Sewell School Road. For more information, you can go to our website at unitychapelhill.org/events. I think people usually meet here a few minutes beforehand. You can stay connected with us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. You can subscribe to Unity Center of Peace YouTube channel and weekly news. There's a weekly news that comes out by email, and you can sign up if you're interested on the back table. And if you like UCP, please consider giving us a review on the Google Business or the Yelp page. We have every Sunday something really amazing and wonderful, and that's called our 3-minute miracle. It happens right after the service. If you have a need for one of our trained prayer chaplains to pray with you, maybe you've got something in your heart, on your mind, that you could just use a little connection with one of our trained prayer chaplains. Karen Rowe is our prayer chaplain for this morning. And if you want to pray with her, then you will go to the back hallway, and she'll be there as we face the hallway, the office on the left. She'll be there. So you can stand outside that door until she comes get you, and avail yourself to that. We also have after service from 12, it starts at 12:30, so we still have a little time to mingle in our social out on the deck, a deeper dive discussion, so that a special time to share whatever personal takeaways you have from the service, to join with others and dive deeper in a discussion. Cheryl Stevens will be leading our discussion this morning. And that is it. And we have children this morning, looks like. Yeah? No children. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do the blessing then, right?
I am the radiant life of God. I am, I am, I am. I am the radiant life of God. I am, I am, I am. The health of God, the strength of God, the vitality, the energy, beam of God. I am the radiant life of God. I am, I am, I am.
And then we will bless our child, and we will also, as we do this, bless the inner child of each one of us. Okay? So here we go. It's on the back of this buff sheet, the blessing. We love you. We bless you. We appreciate you just the way you are. We behold the Christ in you. Mwah!
Would you thank your wonderful volunteer there? And if you wanted to say anything about your program, the program today? You have a special volunteer today.
This is my special energetic lift here came to help me. She's one of our former team participants, and she came back to volunteer and help me today. Yes, and today we're going to speak about awe, just like down here. So we'll continue that for next week. We're going to speak about awe and life.
Thank you.
Small topic, right? Yes, I was upstairs reading quite a bit, yes.
Awesome. Okay. So we'll say, we will stand and say our prayer of protection, and then sing that peace song, which is on, again, the back of the buff sheet. Our prayer of protection. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.